Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna share my experience about how I quit smoking. As I said, as I experienced in my life, I've been sober for more than 10 years. Believe it or not, I've had tough time in my own life. It took me 3 years to start this video due to perfectionism that most addicts suffer from. I couldn't start this. I still see myself as an addict because addiction is not about smoking or using drugs. It's about being anxious. It's about being obsessive. It's about being compulsive. It's all about control. So maybe my story inspires you or not. Maybe you don't like my accent. Maybe you don't like the way I speak English because I'm a foreigner English speaker. It is my second language. But I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share my story with you. Well, it all began from my teenagehood. When I was a teenager, I was 13. I was very shy with girls. It all began when I was 13. I was a very good student. I was a very, very talented person, but I couldn't get connected to girls. My friends had girlfriend and I had nobody to experience my romantic life. There were too many reasons for that. The way I was educated, the way I was trained, the beliefs I got from my family, and the environment I live with, the financial position, which is very important for men to be accepted in the society, and the self-esteem, the low self-esteem I've unfortunately experienced in my entire life. Okay, there were too many reasons for me to suffer from inside. And I needed a painkiller. I needed something to fill in me. Something that makes me happy, something that makes me calm. And there were nothing to make me feel good about myself, about my life. So one day, one of my friends was smoking, and he actually gave it to me and said, "Try it. It makes you feel better." And yeah, I tried it and it was good. I was really, really into cigarette. It was something that made me feel better than whatever it was. And the more you do it, the more you become addicted to it, and it actually get injected in your life, and you cannot stop it after a while. So I got addicted, as many smokers did. And at first, I thought that, okay, it's just a habit, and one day I quit it. I'm not smoking a lot. But after 7 years, when I got 20, I was able to smoke more than 40 cigarettes a day. And my heart was aching, my muscles were aching, my head was aching, and pain in my whole body. And no reason to live. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, I had nothing to continue. Yeah, it was me. At that day, something interesting happened. Something that unbelievably changed my life. I was walking on the street and I decided to stay at a cafe and drink a cup of coffee. And there I met a friend, a very good friend. He offered me to try NIA. Yeah, NIA, which is a fellowship, a 12 steps fellowship that really changed my life. I got into that session, and in the first session, one of the members hugged me deeply. And that moment was very calming. I mean, I felt that I was accepted by the guy. Somewhere I was accepted the way I was. I told them about the worst things happened in my life, and none of them judged me. And that was great, because they've got same experiences, even worse than what I experienced. So we had things to share. We had something in common. We belonged into one fellowship. Belonged to one fellowship. It happened. It happened to me. Hope generated. And I felt that, yeah, why not? I can do this. I'm gonna try this. And step by step, I had progress, one by one. First of all, I realized that I am powerless and I cannot quit smoking. I am an addict and I cannot change it. And after 10 years of being sober and not smoking or using any types of nicotine, I'm still an addict. I consider myself an addict and I'm not ashamed of it. Some of you may know me and tell me you're a psychotherapist, and still you say that you're an addict, although you're not using any types of cigarettes, alcohol, or whatever related to drug stuff. You still see yourself an addict? I say yes. Because addiction is a disease. It is not a habit. It creates a lot of anxiety. It creates a lot of unnecessary fear. It creates a lot of unnecessary thoughts in your mind. Yes. Too many unnecessary processes in your mind that you cannot stop it. I couldn't stop it by myself. Yes. I tried too many different things in my life. And one of the most important and most helpful of them was a fellowship called NIA. If you're a smoker and you're addicted to nicotine, I suggest you participating in only one session, and step by step you get into the way of becoming sober and being better every day. So it totally level up you. It makes you a better person, not only a quitter, but a better person. A person who is working on himself and becoming better at every aspect of his life. That's what I became. So it is not only about quitting smoking. It's about being sober and have progress in every aspect of life, including your health, your relationships, your romantic life, your career path, and even a good way of dealing with society. Through this journey, I forgive all people who injured me, who attacked me, and I learned how to deal with people who don't like me, people who disrespect me, people that don't want me to be with them. I learned all these during taking 12 steps. And I asked for forgiveness and rebuilt some of the relationships that I really needed them. Some of them forgave me and some of them not. And what really matters is that I learned how to communicate with people effectively. That's what NIA gave to me. How to communicate with people more effectively. So it's not only about quitting cigarette or not using nicotine. It is about learning how to deal with difficulty. That's what makes it beautiful, useful, helpful. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. There's something that I'm going to warn you at the end of this video. There are some members that you might not like them, and they might not like you. They might say things that you don't like, or you might say things that they don't like. It is not about liking each other. It is about accepting the differences, learning to deal with those that we don't like, and learning to deal with those that don't like us, and still being in progress, being better every day. That's all about. And for a normal person, it is not necessary to take these 12 steps. Even if they do it, it would, if they do this, take these steps, they absolutely get better in their lives. But for me, or those who are addicts to whatever, specifically nicotine, that was my own experience, a 12 steps fellowship is necessary. It's essential. because there are people there that help you by the problem you have. And they know a lot about them. They know a lot about the experience, the problems you've got in your life. And you feel sympathy. You feel that you are understood. And then you can find solutions. You can try new solutions. And step by step, everything becomes better, as it became better for me. All right, this is the end of this video. There's a lot to say, and I'm sure you are, as beginners who are going to quit smoking, need to be supported. You have too many questions, too many things that you have no answer with it. I mean, you need to be calm, ready, and energized and motivated from inside, not the outside. Therefore, you need someone to help you. And in these fellowships, 12-step fellowships, there are sponsors that help you. It doesn't cost anything. No money. You don't have to pay for it. They do it because they believe if they share what they have, it becomes larger, bigger, and it will be spread around the world, and it will get back to them. And this is the way that the fellowship remains. Yes, that's it. That's all about. So, if you have any question about quitting smoking, you can ask me, and I would definitely answer you as much as I know. I'm Mr. Sahli, a psychologist, and I'm here to help you quit smoking and make a better life, a more quality life during this journey. Have a great time.